Hi everyone, this is Gloria from Scraps of Life. I'm here today to share with you this little mini book that I made for Canvas Core Brands. It is a canvas covered chipboard book that measures 6 5/8 by 5 7/8 with a 2-inch spine. And I've created this from scratch out of, like I said, chipboard. The cover is just a piece of chipboard that I wrapped with a pre-printed piece of canvas that comes like this. There's a sheet of 12 by 12 canvas that comes like this. This is the little bit that I have left over. This is a product that Canvas Core no longer has, but they have other printed canvases, or you could use some of their plain canvas and stamp on it with fabric ink or StazOn ink to create your own cover. But I had a piece of this printed left over from a couple of years ago. So I wrapped the front cover with that, and then I sprayed it a little bit with some glimmer mist. I think this is Red Lobster glimmer mist. And I had a little piece left over that I did the spine. And then the back is just this plain canvas. Again, this is a current product that comes in 12 by 12 sheets, also in some larger pieces. It's sort of a thick canvas. I think people used to call this ducking canvas, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I just wrapped the chipboard and sprayed it with a little bit of glimmer mist. I put some metal, these are 7 Gypsies metal corners to protect the corners of the chipboard. I think mine started to fray on this one end, so I put these on to protect it. The spine is a piece of cardstock and a piece of Tyvek and a piece of the canvas wrapped around to create the spine. If you don't know what Tyvek is, it's just sort of a plastic coated paper that mailing envelopes come in. You can get them at the post office. It's a very sort of stretchy and flexible material that helps with a spine. For the cover for this, I just decorated it very simply because with the printing on the cover, it was already busy enough. So I just added a bow and some flowers. These are the 7 Gypsies gears that I added here, and a piece of the ephemera. This is a ticket, and one of the Canvas Core mini clothespins. This is red. I think this little pin is a Maya Road pin. The ribbon is a ivory and black checked ribbon from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I think I get all of my ribbon there, with few exceptions. So the ribbon is probably available on their website. I'll try to have links to the product in my blog, and the blog link will also be here in the video. So when you open the book, you can see that this is a book that is made with that tabbed hinge binding system that I like to use. And I have another video on how to create the pages for this that I'll be posting. So it comes with, I think I made this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 pages, but as you can see, each page is made up of multiple flips and folds. So we're just going to take a little look through this now. Covered with the inside cover, I covered with some of the paper. Now the paper collections that I use for this book are American Vintage, or du jour, which means order of the day, Gypsy Moments, Maritime, and Wanderlust are the collections that I use. And you can see that they interchange beautifully. So I covered the inside with some of the license plate paper. I think this is in the American Vintage collection. And all the paper in this album are the 8x8 papers from the 8x8 pad. So just a pocket with a little notch that I made with a hole punch, and then inside I have some ephemera. This is from the 12 by 12 sheet of American Vintage. It's called Wish You Were Here. So it's got an image of something from the United States, like this is Washington, D.C., and then in the back is a postcard. And then another of the postcard images. This one says East Coast. And another one of the, this is a schedule piece of ephemera. It comes in a pack, an ephemera pack. I think this also might be from Order of the Day. So it has the months on the back. I folded it just to fit it in the pocket. And then this is a little graphic 45 tag that I've covered with paper on both sides and tied a little piece of twine on the top. Then the first page has a short section. The pages are each 6 by 7, but then this is a shorter section here that looks like it might measure 5, so 6 by 5, and I've created stepped pockets. So a pocket here with a piece of ephemera. It's a file folder that's a map on one side and like a quilt on the other, but I like the little car image. And then another graphic 45 tag. This is one of the regular tags in the craft, and I've covered it on both sides with some of the paper and just tuck it in the pocket there. And then that page opens and there's just a blank space for a photo here. So I'm going to just step through the book and just show you all the little pieces. I don't think I need to kind of belabor the point, but just kind of show you each of the parts from the book. So in here is a piece of the 8x8 paper that has the postcard image and the graphic on the other side that I cut out. You can see it's a little bit thin. The Seven Gypsies paper is a little bit thicker than computer paper, but not as thick as a cardstock weight decorative paper. And another little tag that I just embellished with some paper. And a larger tag. You can see that the paper in these collections is very, very vintage, very, has a lot of different graphics and images on, very busy, but it works very well together. But I didn't add a lot of other embellishment because the paper is really the embellishment. So the pockets are all covered with the paper as well, and a little bit of leftover lace that I had in my stash. Then this page is a large pocket with a large photo mat inside that I covered with paper, rounded the corners. This tucks in like that. And then this is another one of the little ticket ephemera stuck on with a little black clothespin, a mini clothespin. This page is a waterfall album, so panels that flip up like this with some space underneath. Another large pocket with a piece of the ephemera here, and I've got 2 tags inside. This is the regular size tag, and then this is the new Graphic 45 square tags, all covered with that beautiful Seven Gypsies paper. And then another partial sheet covered with, this is the Gypsy Moments line. I love the old books in that. And it flips for a tall pocket, again with a tag. And this is a piece of blue jean material that comes in this sampler pack that you can get from Canvas Core. It says a 1/4 pound, and it comes with paper and cardboard and these pieces of jean material. And this is the denim. If you can see, this is the denim sampler pack. It's a good way to get some bits and pieces for a good price, I think. So anyway, I just cut a little piece of that vintagey looking denim and tied the top of that tag with that. Here's another side pocket with the large photo mat. This is some words paper, and then some vintage image on the back. This is sort of a travel themed book, but also just something that could be used for vintage or heritage. So turn, and then this is has 2 flaps. One flips open this way, and the other flips this way. So lots of space for photos or journaling. This half page is a pocket, so I have another square tag. This is the black square tag. And I've tied this with some ticking, and this is actually called canvas fringe. It comes in a couple of different colors, but I have the red stripe that I just cut and frayed a little bit of that for the tag. And then the other side is also a pocket for a tag. And this one I just tied with a little bit of twine. And then another pocket, sort of a shallow, narrow pocket with a photo mat and a little mini tag with some more of that ticking tied on the top. And this 6x7 page is empty. It doesn't have any sort of flaps. It's just a blank page. You could put a large photo on here or several small photos, however you would like. So the back side of that page is a large pocket. You can see it's quite large and deep, and I've put a little booklet in there, if you will, that's a little smaller than 6x5, I think. Yeah, that's 7x5, a little smaller than 7x5, so that it fits in the pocket. And again, it's just decorated with the various papers from those collections that I mentioned. And I'll have those listed in the blog. Another side pocket here with a little ticket that I've stapled with the staple, and then another piece of the postcard ephemera and a tag. This is the Graphic 45 regular size in black. And another, this is a two-step pocket. The bottom has a photo mat, and the top has a square tag. I think my suitcases might be upside down on this one. Then the half sheet here is a stepped pocket with a craft tag at the top, and then a small craft tag at the bottom. And when you flip this one over, there's a panel here that is sort of empty for a photo, but I've got a ticket stapled here so you can slide a photo underneath. And then this flips up with space for another photo, and then a pocket here. And inside this pocket I have one of the little tags, and I've got a piece of the burlap stapled to that. This is the canvas core burlap that I stiffened with some multi-medium. Makes it so that it doesn't fray, but it does make it very stiff. I don't know that I like that technique so much, but I wanted to try it. And then there's a little booklet inside here for photos that just opens. And then another half sheet with a pocket. And a sheet here that's empty for a photo. And then this spot has a pocket that's like that. The whole thing is a pocket, which I kind of like. And then there's a little mini flip on this side. This is some of the maritime. I didn't use much of the maritime. There were colors in that didn't quite match, but a few sheets of that did match the other collection, so I have used some of the maritime in the project. And then again, another one of those large pockets with a booklet. And then the back cover. The back cover I've just done again with the same as the front cover with the license plates, and then I've added some large photo mats. This is vintage cameras and some just various designs. This is some of the maritime paper with maps, and then a couple of the postcards again. This is one of the ones from the American Vintage collection, and then this comes from a sheet of postcards that you can cut apart. I think this one's called Black and Ivory Postcards from Canvas Core, and this is blank on the back. And that's all there is to it. I will have some videos available and tutorials available for parts of this book where I give you more measurements, but I just wanted to kind of step you through all of the pages because this is such a big book. To take photographs and edit those would have been a very big job. So I wanted to show it to you in video form. So I really hope that you enjoyed looking.